Welcome to National Starch and Chemical Company World Headquarters in Bridgewater, New Jersey. National is very concerned about the safety of its employees and visitors. To help you understand our safety policies, we invite you to take a tour of our facility through this program. We'll explain everything you need to know about our safety procedures. It's important information, and we hope you'll find it interesting. When you entered our facility, you may have noticed that our speed limit is strictly enforced at 19 miles per hour. We also enforce the state's Buckle Up law and insist that drivers yield to pedestrians and stop at all stop signs. All visitors must stop at the guardhouse to sign in. Visitors requiring any special assistance can make arrangements there. From the guardhouse, each visitor is directed to the appropriate building and parking lot. Most visitors will check in at the lobby of either building number 4, 7, 9, or 10. When you arrive at the lobby, the receptionist will issue you an ID badge and notify your national contact that you have arrived.
Okay, here's your ID badge. Please be seated and read the safety brochure.
Hi, nice to see you. Glad you could make it. Oh, good. I see you've already signed in and you're wearing your badge. And you got your visitor safety brochure too. Great. Keep that with you. That's a handy reference in case of an emergency. Come on. I'll go over it with you before we head to the lab. Follow me. Can I get anything for you? Hey, how about a cup of coffee before we start? You know, we're proud of our safety record here. That's why we take the time to go over this safety brochure with each new visitor. Our employees know the rules, and we want you to know them too. For example, if you bring any chemical substance into our facility, you've got to have its material safety data sheet with you. Now, we have an MSDS available for each of the chemicals we use on site. We'll go over all the basic safety guidelines in the next few minutes. But if you're ever uncertain as to what the right thing is to do, just ask me. And that's also why you've got this. All the important points are covered, everything from parking regulations to dealing with an emergency. If you're not sure about any safety issue, you'll probably find the answer in here. Now, we certainly hope we'll never have an emergency, but we want you to know what to do if there should be one. Perhaps the most important page in the whole brochure is this one, what to do in case of an emergency. If something happens and I'm not around, immediately call the emergency operator at extension 5100 and give the following information. Your name, the room number, it's usually posted on the door and on the telephone, the telephone extension you're calling from, and a short description of the emergency. The operator will tell you what to do. If you're done with your coffee, here, let me take your cup for you. Food or beverages aren't allowed in any of the labs. Here, take a pair of safety glasses. You have to wear them practically everywhere around here. If you need anything else in the way of safety equipment as we get to the different areas, I'll get it for you. Well, here we are at the lab. Now, in here, we only need the safety glasses and a lab coat. Some areas within the lab require additional safety equipment, such as gloves or face shields. If we were to get involved with anything in here requiring additional equipment, I'd get it for you. Now, of course, there's no smoking in here. Part of our employee health philosophy is there's no smoking allowed anywhere on site, except in one of our designated smoking areas. Let me go over some basic safety measures. When you go into any area, look around for the emergency exits. You're going to see a lot of fire extinguishers, too. Please, don't try to be a hero. If there's a fire, let our emergency response team deal with it. You'd only use these to aid in your own escape. In lab areas, there are eye wash stations and safety showers in case of emergency exposure. If you should ever get anything in your eyes, use the eye wash immediately. Eye wash stations are simple to use. Just press the handle to turn it on, and remember to keep your eyes open. One of our trained employees will assist you and tell you more about what to do. If any other part of your body should come in contact with hazardous materials, use the safety shower to flush it away. To activate the safety shower, just pull this handle. Stay in the water until someone trained in emergency situations comes to assist you. Now let's take a look at one of our warehouse areas. In here, we store some of our products in sacks and drums. There's usually a lot of activity going on overhead. That's why a hard hat is important in here. We want you to be safe if anything should, fall from above. And these work areas are off limits. Don't cross that yellow tape. It's there for your protection. So let's head over and see one of the next areas. Uh-oh. That's the emergency alarm. Now, it may be just a drill, but we have to evacuate the building immediately, so follow me. When the emergency alarm sounds, you just drop what you're doing and you head for the nearest exit. Don't go back for anything. Just leave and walk. Don't run. And use the stairs, not the elevator. We're supposed to walk directly away from the building, following any instructions from our evacuation control deputies. We're to report to the designated evacuation waiting areas for the room we just left. If you aren't sure what to do, you just ask me or any of the evacuation control deputies. You remember the visitor's safety brochure? Well, there's an evacuation map in here too. And of course, if you see any emergency vehicles coming, be sure to stay out of their way. As soon as they know what's happened, the deputies will tell us what to do next. That's the all clear signal. See, it was a drill. Now we can go back inside. As you can tell, there's a lot to know about safety here. That's why we emphasize safety practices in every area. We don't want you to take any chances. We want you to report any injury or illness immediately, even if it doesn't seem serious to you. We want you to always think safety while you're here. Now, anyone who sees a dangerous situation should report it right away. What kind of situation? Anything that seems like it could injure someone, affect their health, cause property damage, or harm the environment. Excuse me for a minute while I go call maintenance about that light. We expect all our employees and visitors to cooperate, not only in following the rules, but just in using common sense. Simple things, like never jeopardizing anyone's safety through horseplay, or by coming to work under the influence of alcohol or illegal drugs. It's also about acting responsibly beyond just basic safety considerations. Practicing good housekeeping, proper hygiene, and sound environmental practices works to everyone's benefit. And we encourage that type of attitude here. That's what it's really all about. Thinking safely and acting responsibly at all times. I'm proud of the fact that we have such a strong commitment to safety here. And I'm glad I was able to tell you about it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed your visit. I've enjoyed showing you around. I know it took a little extra time to go over all our safety procedures, but your safety is our #1 priority.